Hey guys, welcome back. Clint 2008 here, and we are in the tower. And yes, that is Blight. Taken Blight is in the tower. Um, this is definitely the work of Koara. As we all know, the Vex Hydra, that was a gift from Oryx to Sabathron, is at play here. We all know this now. I was calling this in the beginning when I did the first mission because I had a snapshot of that Taken Vex Hydra, and I can't believe it, man. I never thought I would see the day Taken Blight in the tower. Now this leads me to believe, guys, that we've seen this in the past with some of the seasonal content, that the tower might start to undergo significant change. Obviously the Endless Night is taking its toll on not just the Elixni, but the Guardians. I mean, we're seeing, almost a level of mutiny in the Vanguard. So I think it's around this time where Savathun, as she, pushes that agenda, pushes that manipulation, right? And we're all sus about Osiris. We think he's the guy. We think he's influenced. I mean, there's a good case there with the Crown of Sorrow and Keitel. And then now he's got the access to the Vanguard, keys of what we know about the darkness, what we know about the Taken. And to me, this is really scary. I think what's going to happen is at some point, just like the Expunge missions that we've been doing, where we go, from the moon to Tingle Shore, wherever, and we're starting to see the corrupted mission. Like this week, it's corrupted Styx, right? And what you'll see in this video here is I have some gameplay, and there was a couple places where I just, I didn't expect that. It was my first time through. So obviously when you go through the first time, it's like, you don't know what to expect. And thinking it was a Styx mission, which, I could run normally like 6 to 7 minutes and no problem, there was Blight in places where I didn't expect. So needless to say, they changed it. And I like that. I think that's one of the cool things that Bungie does, So there's that. What I think is going to happen, minor prediction, is obviously we're going to keep seeing Lakshmi, kind of rising and kind of influencing, the Vanguard, or I should say, potentially other folks that are going to take the position of Vanguard. I know she's working on Saint. I believe that Saint would never do anything like that. Osiris, I'm not sure. You'll see at the end of this gameplay video, there is some dialogue that I would suggest you guys to stick around if you haven't done the mission. It's very interesting. So hopefully you guys like the video. My feeling is we'll be doing a Tower Corrupted. At some point in the season, we're going to do a Corrupted Tower. And you know what? I'm hoping it's basically like the Last City, where we were waiting for, basically just something to happen, where the Traveler was healing itself. We were all there for that moment, which was so cool. So anyways, guys, hope you guys liked the video, and a special shout out to PQD. Victor was our winner. He shared that video. He shared that image, my bad. And I sent it to me. So GG's, buddy. Really happy that you won. And everyone that participated was really great. So without further ado, here's the gameplay video of the Splicer. Path of the Splicer this week. We are doing the Expunge Corrupted Styx. Stick around for gameplay, and then especially stick around at the end. Very interesting dialogue between Saint-14 and Osiris. And in this gameplay, you'll hear me and my buddy Paul talk about a variety of things. So enjoy that. And catch you next time. Like and subscribe. See you in the next motivation to do it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see if there's more messages from Savathun. Okay, I'm watching the map. See if Savathun is talking to us again. I see you. Okay.
The universe holds
No,
so many dark
that's not to say, like,
only our eyes
I want to suggest getting it or anything. It's just, you have to, I would need to read more up on it and understand it better.
And I was wondering, because you're in that line of work, like how do you read up on something? How do you know what's legit? Like you see Elon out there with his Doge coin,
Yeah, I mean, when you have Tesla that, made alone Bitcoin tank go up and manipulate it, and then promote something else, just shows the vulnerability of the digital currencies.
What? How did I die? I just literally jumped on there. And I died? That's amazing. I'm gonna try this again. And hopefully it's not a thing. This mission just killed me, like, out of nowhere. And I'm just like, okay, how did I die? I don't know.
Well, I could tell you, but then it would kill you.
Oh, no.
Line has ensconced itself behind a series of data barriers. Remove the barriers and destroy it.
But, so how I would go about researching something, is that kind of what you're asking?
I'm just going like, since you're working in that field, how do you know that these things are legit or just like something that's just happening now? Like, you know, like is it just that it's a hot trot item for now, or is it like, does it actually make sense to do any kind of investment? Because I have friends that are investing, man. They're like, you know what? This stuff's legit. I believe in it. I'm like, okay, but how? Like, how do you know it's legit? How do you know it's like not gonna bite you in the you know what?
Well, I mean, ultimately, it's just to educate a guess. I mean, I know a number of people that made good money off of it. Whether they got out or not, I don't know. But for me, I mean, I do my research of various sites and sources, and then go from there, whether it's something I want to jump in or not. I also talked with a friend who is very good at technicals.
Oh my god.
Reading technicals charts.
Reading technical charts?
So
Like how-
trade technicals.
Oh wow.
So your ebbs and flows of when people are buying or selling, and your averages and trends. And
Oh my gosh. I see what they did here. They changed this a little bit.
I mean, let's take Blockbuster for a moment. Right? Everyone thought that it was just such a great idea to do this movie store for a decade. It was booming, the stock was booming, investors were going in on it, and the new technology came out, and it tanked, and it went bankrupt, and it was a massive amounts of money.
That's what I worry about with this Bitcoin thing, is that there's it's like a scheme, you know? Like, how do you know it's gonna actually make money? I want to invest, but you know, it's like, how much is a safe bet, basically?
Well, safe. Well, right. To basically know what your portfolio is, and base it off of that, what amount is acceptable for your percent that you want to risk. Taken Blight, a lot of financial advisors and stuff are really sleaze bags with annuities.
Right.
And, you know, we'll take old ladies' money and put 60-70% into annuity. Is that right? You know, in most cases, at least for me, I would say like 99% of cases, I would say, hell no, that's so wrong. So that's that.
Woo!
That can.
Oh my god, dude! The Taken Mission can eat it. Oh, really? You put me way back here when the key's up there? That sucks. And you're talking pretty quiet because you got the wife next to you. Is that why? So is she working from home on the regular? Is that a
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try not to get killed there. I jumped over this time. Whew. All right. This.
Another oppressive mind, showing the fate of its predecessors.
I wonder how they're going to change this from the regular one. There's been some nice surprises in the corrupted version of this. Getting hit by walls. There we go. Let's pop that off. So why are you not... Okay, there you are. Now you're taking damage.
So my what's it called? Story. Like I would never say that all your eggs in one basket, nor would I even say put half of them. So yeah. Does that answer your question to how you know what to put in there?
Yeah, basically. I don't know if it's a good idea because everyone's doing it. That doesn't necessarily mean, you know, it's safe. It just means that there's a lot of interest to get into it.
Yeah, and are people using it? That's the other thing.
Right.
Like, are you using it, or are you just owning the stock? If no one's using it, if it's not like a thing.
Benjamin says, effing Taken wall cannons got bonked off them last week, sent me to Abyss because they thought putting them in them round in a corner would be funny. Dude, I died so many times to that. Paul, I'm going to turn you up just a tad bit because it is a little hard to hear you over everything else. So let me turn you up. There you go. And then,
Since
I
this
can
is
hear
a
Mickey.
live stream, I legally cannot talk about this anymore.
Give financial
I forgot.
advices.
Yeah, I forgot that this is live.
That's right, buddy. Very cool. All right, so that was the new corrupted mission, Styx. There was a lot more little mechanics. I think in this room there was a blight that you had to shoot in order to break out, whereas in the normal one you could just run through it. So, and watch out for the walls; they will mess with you here. Okay, let's see what the next step is. All right, so we can change gears there, Paul. We can talk about whatever. Helm. Let's go to the helm. Wait, what's this? Okay.
Well, I gotta run for a sec.
You gotta run? All right, we'll see you in a minute, Paul. everyone out there in chat, thanks for stopping by and hanging with us. Oh, pretty place, says Master Peach. Yeah, it's a pretty cool place. The wall cannons, going back to Binninge comment. I have a clip from one of my runs, and it's where you have the data spike, and it was in last week's mission, Corrupted, and I'm trying to insert it, and as soon as I get up on the cannon, of course I die. It's like Architects 2.0, right? And what I notice is the data spike actually went underneath the cannon. And I kid you not, it took me about 10 minutes to figure out how I can maneuver underneath it. And the way I did it is I consumed my top tree Dawnblade grenade and just floated, and I found a little like area, picked it up, because every time I tried to pick it up, it would just launch me without the data spike. It was, and the frustrating thing is that even if I waited for the data spike to respawn, it didn't. I literally waited for it to reset, and it never did. So, very fascinating. All right, let's go talk to Saint. See what he's got to say.
Osiris, there is something I must discuss with you. Lakshmi, she came to me with a proposal.
This should be interesting.
You taking over as Titan Vanguard? She discussed it with me as well. Lakshmi has radical ideas, but they are only words. No cause for alarm.
Good. Only words, of course.
She wants what is best for the people of the city. And in truth, you would make an excellent leader.
I do not seek authority. Zavala may have a beautiful desk, but he is chained to it. We could use less bureaucracy, maybe. More proactive strategies, where we reclaim ground taken from humanity. An open council in the city to speak with the citizens. I have imagined a new vanguard, led by us.
What are we listening to right
Led
now?
by you. I would stay back and advise. I lack the temperament for leadership.
A fantasy only. I told Lakshmi I would think about it so she would go away. The words tasted like treason in my mouth.
Let her believe you are considering it. If you refuse, I imagine she might approach Lord Saladin. And after what happened with Kaito...
I understand. Later we will speak more of this.
Wow. Wow.
Appears Lakshmi is speaking a bit too freely. I will report her behavior to Ikora, though I imagine she already knows. You should continue working with Lakshmi. Don't mention what you've heard. We must keep this as quiet as we can. With the endless night and the Elixni here, the city has become a powder keg. One errant spark and could be the end of the Vanguard.
I agree. Saint is too pure. He just doesn't. I don't think he's that way. I think after seeing him with the Elixni and the Elixni showing another side of him, he obviously is, someone that just wants to protect and lead in his own way. I don't think he wants to be the Titan Vanguard leader, personally.
I feel Quiria's vile presence pulsing in the heart of their network. I feel a strong hand pull against the threads tied to everyone living in this city. This has gone on too long, Guardian. None can spend so long in the night. Death surrounds this place. The true death, which always starts from within. I have heard your people say it is darkest before the dawn.
Yep.
There is comfort in that, yes. But I fear this endless night will grow even more terrible before we see the sun again.
Mithrax. I feel you, buddy. I feel you on that. Alright. Quest is completed for this week. Another series of challenges. So we'll put that in. Take a look at the triumphs for this week. Another entry added to our lore tab. You know, it's true, you know, about the Endless Night. The longer we stay in it, it's just starting to weigh on everyone. This guy is very dark, but honest. Yeah, he is dark, Master Peach. He's dark because he's feeling the weight of the darkness, wearing the city down, wearing the Elixni, as well as, you know, Mithrax being kind of the, you know, the leader of the House of Light. So it's definitely weighing on the group. You know, no two ways about it. I even see this Vanguard, you know, breaking ranks as part of it. So hopefully we can find the light before it's too late. But that is it for that weekly reset. Oh, looks like we have a message. Oh, guys, let's go see this message here. What's going on here?
People of the last city. The last time I spoke to you, I was silenced. Clearly, Ikora Ray fears the ugly truth. The Vanguard have betrayed you. You need not take my word for it. Simply look at their actions. The Vanguard have turned their backs on the light, and now openly wield the darkness. They force you to shelter a horde of fallen, led by a fugitive with ties to the Vex. And finally, they try to cover up Saguthun's involvement in it all.
Gonna turn Lakshmi into a gun. I think that's where it's going.
But on the contrary, they have only made things worse. It's even possible that the Witch Queen walks among them. Unfortunately, the current Vanguard will stop at nothing to protect their place in their ivory tower. They don't understand the people of the last city, and their actions prove it. The future war called. A new monarchy, say.
Okay, back and better than ever.
We intend to return
Mediocre than ever.
to its people.
Just listening to this message from Lakshmi.
To protect you. Then we will.
Wow. Lakshmi, even after being yelled at by Ikora last week, is still sowing a little bit of just, I don't know, the narrative on it. It reminds me of people who, you know, sit on a train. One person, they look outside the window, they see the day for what it is. It's a clear day, it's a sunny day, whatever. Another person sitting on the same train with the same day setting looks out and sees nothing but darkness, dread, and worry. And, you know, I don't know if Lakshmi is being infected by the Endless Night, but I definitely feel that with her constantly pushing it, I just, you know, it's not going to end well for her, let alone the Vanguard. There's going to be a split in that unity, and it's rough. Anytime unity splits, whether it's for the Vanguard or humanity in the game, that's when we really lose ourselves. So hopefully we can avoid that. Benjamin says, guessing they couldn't get new Monarchy and Dead Orbis actors back, which is why they're only mentioned in text. Oh, yeah. And that's probably a very true statement. Yeah, some of the voice work has been sorely missing from the factions. As someone who is a big Dead Orbits fan, I want to hear that. So I would love to hear their approach on what's going on. But for now, I guess we get Lakshmi. I do like the idea of turning Lakshmi into a gun. That could be a lot of fun. All right, so we'll go ahead and stop that video, and we'll